Hi Scorpio, welcome to Blue Hill Tarot. So we're going to do a weekly reading right now. Today's July the 9th, 2022. We're headed into the weekend, and next week, the energy, next week we will connect with the full moon on the 14th next week. Also, you will notice, Scorpio, that the Saturn retrograde may begin to affect you a little more next week around the 14th, the same time. I should note that I have my spirit box on right now. I just did a Pisces reading. We received several messages, certainly very clearly about the Tower for Pisces. So we are open to receiving any messages from Spirit. If there's any energy here, we're open to receiving those messages. So let's do a couple of destiny cards before we throw the tarot and see what the highlights for next week for Scorpio. Certainly some Scorpio may be. So energy for Scorpio, please. Energy for Scorpio. The 10 of Spades, the Jack of Clubs, and the 3 of Diamonds. So what do we have here? Next week is going to be a hard work week. We have a lot of work showing up around Scorpio. We also have the energy of the Jack of Clubs. The Jack of Clubs is a very magnanimous energy, some being able to pull people toward you. It's also an energy of pay attention, listen to your inner voice, make sure that there's not someone trying to deceive you in any way. And then we have the 3 of Diamonds energy. The 3 of Diamonds on the high vibrational side is a very creative energy that says you may be doing some problem solving next week. On a lower vibration, it's an energy of worry, indecision. Some Scorpios may be dealing with indecision and worry. They may be worrying, will I have enough love? Will I have enough money? Am I in a relationship? Am I better off in another relationship? So that is definitely an energy that could be around some Scorpios as a highlight next week. Remember, as I said, the energy of the retrograde is going to focus many Scorpios on, with the pull of the moon, things that we're doing that we put a lot of time and effort in, things that it's the fourth. We just received a message. It's the fourth house retrograde energy of home and things that we put a lot of effort in. So let's throw the cards. Energy. Scorpio. Messages for Scorpio, please. Messages for Scorpio. Messages for Scorpio, please. Messages for Scorpio. All right, we have the 10 of Wands. We have the energy of the moon. We have an air sign, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. We have tension, difficulty around communication, which we're going to talk about. We have another 5. This is an emotional 5. And then we have the 7 of Pentacles, an Aries energy, disappointment. Oh, wow, what a week. Okay, so we're starting off with some challenging energy here for you, Scorpio. We have a Pisces, a Cancer, a Gemini, Aquarius, Libra that could be connected with this, or an Aries. In position 1, we're starting out the week, it looks like a lot of difficulty around work next week. It could be a bumpy week at work, and then the full moon is here. The moon comes on the 14th. The moon could be bringing things up, that are just below the surface. They certainly could be connected with a Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, an Aries energy, and I'm going to get some clarity, another layer. But I do see this energy of, some Scorpios saying, I feel like I should be down the road farther than I am. This energy in position 6 speaks to, I feel like I've worked so hard and I'm here, but I should be down there. I should be farther down the road. Well, I just say, when that message comes and I hear it, I clearly hear it here. The universe has to say to you, listen, don't be that way. Try not to do that, because you are where you are, because that's where you're supposed to be. So don't, poo-poo your progress, because it will only put more blocks around your energy. Now, there does seem to be something from the past, or something that you're dealing with that has been, disappointing to you. It could be around one of the energies I mentioned. It could be around someone or something that's about to come up. We will focus on position 4, position 5, and position 8, and position 9 strongly, because they will give us some clarity about what this, I have this energy that says, some Scorpios are saying, wow, why did you do that to me? Why would you do that to me? Why are you doing that to me? That energy is certainly here. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. What are the messages, please? What are the messages around Scorpio? Messages for Scorpio, please. Messages for Scorpio. Going into next week. Full moon on the 14th. Also, we have a stronger connection next week to the Saturn retrograde for Scorpios. Energy, please. Scorpio. For the sun and the moon. Beautiful. Ace of Wands, that's a positive connection around an air sign. Here's again the 5 of Cups. Here is the 10 of Cups. Here is the 9 of Pentacles. Here is the Ace of Swords. So the 8 of Wands and the energy of fire. So I will say to you that it looks to me like there could be some energy that's just moving through from the past around some circumstance that you're still holding on to, where you said, wow, why would you do that? Or somebody, disappointed you. But it's moving through the messages that this is trying to clear. The universe wants it to clear. I do see that there's emotional disappointment. These could be very many or separate circumstances, absolutely, because I do see some of you having some emotional connection around someone at home or someone in the family, somebody that is maybe a relative, a roommate, a close friend, where you've got some sadness, some disappointment, some news that you're not happy with. And then I see the energy of a good connection, something within your grasp around the energy of air for some of you Scorpios. I do see that this inner feeling that you have of, I should be farther down the road. You're not showing that to the universe or to people that you connect with. You're seen as someone who's very independent and strong, and you're holding your own very well. So, believe that, because it is there for you. Now, I do have to say, there is some difficulty that's showing up around the energy of a fire sign. For some of you, the energy of a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries.
Watchmaker.
Oops, there goes the spirit.
Soft chuckle.
Okay, thank you, Spirit. There is some energy around you, Scorpios. Some of you may have a relationship or a circumstance with a fire energy where it just feels like it's been picked clean. You just, the swords are just stabbing in everywhere, and it's just DOA, it's just a lot. But it's still with you, okay? So there you go. That's an energy that you're still holding on to, and it certainly is connecting with this baggage energy. This is something that you have to choose to release. It could be some relationship that you have with a Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, and they're, it was, who knows, it could be yesterday or last week, 10 years ago, but the energy is still around you. And so the message is that you have all the tools you need to clear that. I encourage you to release that. We have a full moon coming on the 14th, Scorpio. If you choose to release it, it certainly can be. There is an energy of some clarity, understanding. You have two aces here that are very positive. Your perception is on point. There are things that are within your grasp around the energy of air, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, and around the energy of an Aries, something that you may be working on personal or otherwise with one of those energies I just mentioned. There's also an energy of a Leo here that may be around you in some form or fashion. But there's definitely some changes afoot next week for you in regards to what you're dealing with. You got a lot of messages here from Spirit. The Spirit box is just giving lots of messages here. I just will say somebody's uncle is here speaking through the Spirit box. I don't know what that is. But anyway, we thank you for those messages, Spirit, and we welcome the good energy here for Scorpio. All right, listen, I'm going to do a live stream today, and I hope you'll hit the notification bell and jump in and say hello. I hope you'll subscribe. This is Blue Hill Tarot. Have a great week, Scorpio. Thanks for stopping.